Hey guys, it's Jenny, and I am peeling up some bananas because I'm going to freeze them. I don't have any frozen bananas right now, so I know a lot of you guys probably love to eat banana and ice cream, and I do too. It's one of my favorite foods, so you get some frozen bananas. I didn't have any ripe bananas before, so that's why I don't have any frozen. So I ate them all up, so I'll be peeling some bananas and kind of just talk to you guys a little more casual vlog style. I took these bananas to Chicago with me, and the bottom ones are all squished. I think they'll be alright for like blending into an ice cream though if I freeze them, so we're gonna see. I don't know what you guys do to freeze bananas. I always peel them first, but not always. The first time I did it, I didn't peel them first, and it was awful because, yeah, it looks alright. It's just a little bit bruised. It looks a little slimy. First time I froze bananas, I just put them in with their peels. And then I had some black frozen bananas, and I could not, I wanted to eat them right away. I was like, oh, I'm going to take those bananas out and make some ice cream for the first time. And I went to take them out, and I was trying to peel them, and my hands froze trying to peel the frozen bananas. So my advice to you would be peel your bananas first, and I would break them into little chunks too, you can see, and then that way they blend easier since they're already in little pieces. But yeah, peel your bananas first, and then sometimes they freeze together. I'm putting mine in a big bowl like this. I just keep that in the fridge. It has a lid on it, obviously. I keep that in the freezer. And then if they don't come apart, I just take a sharp knife and cut chunks of them off. Usually works pretty well. It's a lot easier than trying to peel painfully frozen bananas. So I'm just gonna peel bananas till that bowl is full, and that's how many I'll do. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about the idea of gardening. So if anyone watching has a garden, I have never really gardened before. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, but especially now that I am eating vegan and mostly raw, I'm definitely interested in starting a garden. I live in Michigan, so right now is not the time to start a garden. There's like 2 feet of snow outside. It's really cold, and obviously that kind of limits the types of produce that I can grow, which is sad, and it limits the time of year that I will have produce from it. But I thought it would be, first of all, it'd be really fun to have a garden because I've never had one before, and I've always kind of wanted to. Second of all, it would definitely be handy and help me to save some money on produce. So um, we're gonna give it a try. And luckily I live with my mom, so we live in a house and we have a big backyard. And yeah, we're gonna try the garden this year. So if you have a garden, let me know in the comments what you grow and if you have any just general tips about gardening. If you live in a colder climate like Michigan, let me know if you have any ideas of different things that I could grow. And I kind of wish that fruits didn't grow so much on like trees and things. Like there aren't a lot of fruits you can plant in like a backyard garden, right? Um, so, but because I really don't. I mean, I eat vegetables, but I eat way more fruit than I eat vegetables. So, anyway, I don't know where to put these bananas. Um, the second bunch of bananas. So I've been thinking about what I want to plant in my garden, and the one thing I'm super excited about, or the most excited about, I guess, is watermelon. I love watermelons. It's been my favorite fruit for pretty much my whole life. And I'm really looking forward to doing like a watermelon island for a little bit in the summer, and because I really could just eat watermelon. Like I love watermelon so much. I'm really looking forward to that, and I thought it would be great to grow some watermelons in my backyard. You can definitely grow watermelons here in the summertime, and I was thinking, I could also grow other kinds of melons. I can grow some honeydew melons and some cantaloupe, so I'm really excited about growing the melons. Melons are one of my favorite groups of fruit. I guess I like all melons, really, that I've tried so far, and yeah, so I love growing melon. Well, I would love to grow melons in this. And I'm also gonna plant some strawberry plants, I think. And I've mentioned in other videos that I don't really like strawberries that much, but I think it is due to the fact that most of the strawberries I've had here are like GMO, and they're just really flavorless, like really bland, watery tasting. This banana's kind of gross. I'm gonna cut part of it out. But I think that's the main reason I don't really like strawberries, is because the ones that you buy in the store, at least where I live, just aren't generally very good. So what I'm gonna do, but I have had strawberries like from farmers markets, and when I was lived in France, actually, we had the previous owner had a garden in the backyard, and all that was left that came up from leftover from our garden was strawberries. And we went out there and picked them and ate them, and they were so good. They were like little, really sweet strawberries. So I think if I grew my own, they would hopefully be good. Now I have heard that strawberries are not good the first year after you plant them, which is a bummer. But might as well get started, right? Um, I also wanted to plant some raspberries and maybe blackberries, and I'm definitely gonna plant a blueberry bush or two. Um, and definitely grow blueberries in Michigan. They It's pretty typical around here. I haven't done this before, but I have lots of friends who have, and I am going to do it this summer for sure. You can pay and go pick your own blueberries, and it's cheaper than like buying them. And that sounds like fun. So I think I'll do that this summer, but I would love to have my own blueberry plant in my yard too. I have to put that one like in my front yard or something. Well, I need to fence off my I'll have to fence off my little garden area because I have two dogs, and we have a lot of rabbits in this area that will come in and eat your garden. So I'm gonna put like some chicken wire around my garden so that the rabbits don't eat my stuff. And my puppy Ferris loves blueberries, so this blueberry bush is gotta be where he can't get to them. Whenever I'm eating blueberries, I just eat them like shoving a handful into my face because I love them, and I just want to eat them really fast. And with Ferris, notice that I'm eating blueberries, he will come out here and like sit by my feet and wait because I drop some all the time because I'm just like shoveling them in my face and they're little. So he like scavenging for blueberries. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking as far as fruits. We have a cherry tree, tart cherries, um, or sour cherries, I guess, and my mom never harvested them. My grandma was living with us last year, and she harvested them this past summer, and we still have some frozen ones in the freezer. I don't know if I'll harvest them or not. I was eating them a lot when I first started raw till pork, and I haven't been lately. I don't really know why, I just haven't been. But I might harvest some of them, probably not as many as she did, but if she's back, maybe she'll want to do it. I don't know. She's not. She's coming back in April, so she won't be coming back at the time that we have cherries out there. But yeah, they're really sour. But my grandma made a pie with them, and that was really good. But it was loaded up with sugar. But I also used in like I just blended them with bananas and ate them like a kind of like a banana cherry ice cream, I guess, and that was pretty good. And I put a lot of coconut sugar in there. So I'll probably use those up eventually. I suggested to my mom having like an apple tree, but I don't eat a whole lot of apples. Apples aren't one of my. I like apples, but they're not like one of my favorite fruits. I really like. I don't know. They're just not one of my favorite fruits. And my mom was like, "Oh, apple trees are so messy because you get apples falling everywhere," and it's true, they're messy. You got rotten apples all over the place and stuff on the ground. So I don't think we'll do that. We already have not a lot of trees, but we have in the front yard. I think we have like 3 or 4 trees, and in the backyard we have 2 trees. And we just don't want it to be like a lot of trees because obviously like, the more trees you have, I mean it takes a long time, but eventually if you have trees, they get in the way. If they're close to the house, they can like be in danger of falling on the house and things like that. So she really doesn't want any more trees, which I understand. um, and then we're probably gonna do some tomatoes. My mom sounded like she really wanted to do tomatoes. I like tomatoes a lot. I cook with a lot of like tomato sauce and stuff, so that would be good. I haven't been making my own tomato sauce really yet, but I would love to. I really want to learn how to, so that would be nice. Yeah, I might do my own lettuce also because I don't eat salads a whole lot like at home, and part of the main reason for that is because if I buy lettuce, I don't ever eat it up and it just goes bad. Like I eat it like one or two times before it goes bad. And I'm just not a salad person. I'm much more into the fruit stuff, and like I try to get the greens in so that I have the balance of vitamins and stuff. But it would be nice if I could just grow lettuce in my yard, and then like if some of it went bad, I wouldn't have to worry about it. And if when I want it, it's out there fresh, and I can just go rip off a few leaves and eat it. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of for the garden. If you guys have a garden, um, let me know in the comments below what you grow, what are your favorite things to grow, what are your favorite gardening tips, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.